2, 3, 4, and 5 lots here at Jeddah 4. The finale of the WOR Tier 1 Season 16 season. It gets underway, and Otis ahead of Ismail Fassin. What a good start there from Otis Lawrence into turn 1, but Ismail will fight back as they head in towards the break zone. Who will take the lead as they head into the first corner? Otis Lawrence keeps it. Ismail tries to fight around the outside. Can't do anything as they head through towards turn 3. Down towards turn 4, and further back we can see already Reese Linton under pressure here from Ulasa Zildrim.
Yeah, it was Ulasa Zildrim trying to make that move up on Reese Linton, was unable to do so. So as they work their way through this snaking sector, it'll all be single file throughout the majority of our contingent. But look at Reese Linton on the soft tyre, desperate to try and make early progress on the back of Nicholas Longay.
Indeed, you can see as they head into turn 13, to the outside goes Reese Linton, keeps it round the outside as they head in towards the next part of the circuit, and Reese Linton gets a move done into P3.
Yeah, a bit slow there from Boehner, but that will be the move done from Tamas Gal. Obviously starting from 10th position, taking the soft tyres and going on the attack as best he can. Front of the field, though, it's still Otis Lawrence, but it might not be for too long as Fashi's going to get passed by Reese Linton before we even get down into 27. Was there going to be a look from the Mercedes? No, but I get the feeling that Reese Linton is heading towards the front of the field and will do so very soon.
Indeed, as they head side by side down in towards turn 1, Reese Linton with the inside line, of course, takes the fastest lap after the first lap of the race. Meaning he did have the lead crossing the line into turn 1, and the Mercedes is in the lead with Reese Linton, of course, not Jana Watmere, but it will be the Mercedes counterparts. Into P1 he goes. We can see further back Tom Manning is retired into the pit lane, so not a good start for him at all, and that's why he's out of the session. We can...
Yeah, indeed, you've got that opportunity for Otis Lawrence to maybe come back through. To be fair, I think he might actually just want to sit on the rear end, play this race out, make sure you're looking after the tyres, make sure you're staying behind the two drivers that are on those soft compounds as Fazzy's defending from Longay. And to be fair, Otis Lawrence is going on the attack. There's one, there's two. I was talking about him being patient. The answer to that question was no. I want to take over the race lead, he says. End the season on a high. It's where you get these crazy moves. A look to the outside from Reese Linton trying to go back on the attack. If Fazzy is Denozo's retired. Safety car's out.
He's retired on the straight there. I'm not sure what's happened, but yeah, he's retired on the straights, and they're all... Oh, now that's not good for Otis and Ismail, is it?
No, indeed. Staying out on those hard tyres. Everyone else bailing into the pit lane. He's going to wait, isn't he? He's going to wait for that right time. It's going to be really tricky for him to hold on to the race lead for any particular length of time, but he might even get dived down into T1 by Tamas Gal, who did start from 10th place, remember.
Of course, and Tamas will be looking to take the lead into that first corner. He looks to be on the back of the Williams. He pulls along with that ERS, of course, as they head into the braking zone. Goes for the move. Ishma goes deep. He's trying to hang it around the outside. Bit of contact between the two, and Tamas go nearly into the wall there as they head out turn 1 and 2. Into turn 4 they go, and if Reese Linton also looking to get himself through, he's behind the back of the Williams, and that's key. If Tamas can maybe help, if Ishmael can hold up all those behind, Tamas will get a good lead.
Yeah, that was almost quite sketchy from Ruben Pedreño. Was looking to make it 3 wide potentially. Benham not making the advantages on those soft tyres as maybe we'd expect. He's only really got past Patrick, but this could be the big one for him to the inside of Golden Dop. Whoa, that's a big send from Kelson, and it sends the entire field round.
Well, that was rather a big send there from Daniel indeed. I think that was a little bit too much of a send in towards turn number 1, and now that's damage there for Philip. Philip's got damage into turn 4. He hit the outside wall, and he's done now, I think. Here, just letting the last 2 through, and he can continue on. Big shame for Philip Preschneider, who was looking at one point to be fighting for that top 10, and that could be his race, truly over here in towards turn number 27. Could make the move ahead of Kian, but he went for it easily in towards that corner. We can see though further ahead now, and move's going to be made down to turn 1. We've got Reese Linton looking to get ahead of the Haas. Does get ahead of the Haas. What about Nicholas Longay? Can he make a move into turn 1? No, he can't. As we saw Otis Lawrence there move quite aggressively over to the left there, so I'm not sure if he was looking to just get out of the way and cool down his engine, hence why he didn't look for any move at all on the back of Istvan Pukki. But these cars are getting closer and closer as laps get on.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's kind of one of those ones. It's so easy to be like, oh, well, Shinaka Clay's on the right strategy at the moment because everyone else is going to have to pit as Tamas Gal and Reese Linton switch positions ever so slightly for the race lead, and everything gets a little bit tight coming down into the 27th and final corner. But yeah, this is where, running strategy, you've just got to play the long game. Whatever strategy you're on, you just need to commit to it full and wholeheartedly. Going the 50-50 strategy never works.
Indeed, as this one, Puka there making a move into turn 1 ahead of Key, and Ruben making a move ahead of Ulas. They're still going to go side by side on the exit of the corner as they head through into turn number 4. Who's going to get ahead here? This is going to be a close one, isn't it? Into turn 4 side by side. Oh, it's going to be close. Off the track goes Ulas. Ruben gets the move completed on the back of the Haas. Brilliant from him indeed. And also Otis and Key go side by side through the middle part of that first set. So that could have ended in contact, but luckily they all make it through. This one Pookie now down to P9.
Yeah, indeed. There's a bit of a shame for Istvan Pookie, but just watch out for him to come straight back through. He's looking to the outside, looking straight back to the inside of Gundoppen, trying to commit to it, coming down into 13, and will almost just about fully clear by the time they get on the exit. But the advantage should be with the Alfa Romeo on the exit, but the squeeze into the barrier, a little bit naughty there, got to be said.
Indeed there, and Istvan still keeps that position ahead of Keane, of course, and you could see Keane at one point was pretty much in the barrier as they headed in towards turn number 14, and now that allows Shanika Clay to look to make a move and gain in at least to the back of the Sabre as they head in towards the final part of that second sector, and Shanika Clay, his pace is getting better and better. He's just got to hope he can make moves at the right time and not use too much of his battery. He's already on the back of the Keane already as they head down towards the final corner. He's going to go to the outside line on the hards versus a set of the mediums. Can he get the move done? He breaks later, tries to hook it round the outside. He's going to get on the exit. It's going to be close and couldn't quite get it on. They make contact! Big contact between Keane and Shanika, and luckily they both make it out safe. And that was a bit of an auto-tap there from Keane as they head in towards a pit lane. Big shame for Golden Dub, and I believe he's got damage. Yeah, and you can see there Otis Lawrence and Ulash are looking to make moves as well, but they can't do anything ahead of the Ferrari as they head into turn 13. Otis round the outside, but Nico's there to block him off. He goes back to the inside as they head through the corner. Nico's going to be defending in towards turn 14. This could get very scrappy here as Nico will defend it. He keeps to the inside. They head into the braking zone. Who gets ahead? It will be Otis ahead of Nico, and then Nico's gone wider. Lemon Ulas to try and make a move on the exit of the corner. They head down towards turn 22. Obviously, we can see Ulash ahead of Nico. Ike looking to get a move. As we can see further back, actually, Tamash and Reese have swapped. They're going to try and keep that gap to Alvaro, I think, here.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Reese Linton now our race leader. Alvaro Caraton 1 second behind the back of Tamash Gal, who's looking to go straight back down the inside in the DRS. I think they're doing the whole cycling peloton type thing where they're switching over positions, maybe more of a team time trial type vibe to keep that their opponent at bay. Big shame for Nicholas Longue, but great side-by-side action there. And to be fair, great car control. It'd be so easy to overdrive the corner and basically take the likes of Otis Lawrence out. Once again, a switch for the race leaders. Reese Linton will head back to the front, but now that rest of the field, they are there as more contact from Longue.
Indeed, yeah, hitting the back there of the Haas car. We've got Ikebana on the outside, and Ika looking to make a move now up the inside at turn number 4. He's got the inside line, gets himself ahead easily of the Ferrari, but goes deep. He goes very deep there, which has lost him lots of time to the top pack, and we can see Declan Barrett now looking to make a move ahead of Nicholas Longue as they head through and towards the end of that first set to Duncan Hoffland, slotting in behind as well. Makes a massive send, gets a bit of contact there, gets some damage, I think possibly someone did, it looks like, for a second, but they head 3 wide out to turn number 27, down towards turn 1 they go, and it's going to be Ruben on the inside line. Alvaro on the outside, I notice in the middle of them all, and Ruben could be looking to try and take lead into turn 1. He goes for a late same bit of contact nearly between a few of them, and that's going to be Alvaro off the road on the exit turn 1. He gets a penalty to go with that as well. Otis back down to P5. Ruben gets the inside line ahead of Alvaro, and into P3 goes the Alpine. Remember last week he also got a podium, so Ruben looking in fine form here tonight in Jeddah.
Oh,
it's right into the wall!
And he's now in the barrier. That could be a safety car. It is going to be a safety car, surely.
It will be.
Too late.
You know, it's out. Yeah, safety car's out on lap 22. Whew. That was something, wasn't it, Lewis?
Is that the end of the race?
It's going to be... No, it will go in for lap 25. Oh, this is going to be... Well, it either goes in lap 25 or it does one lap and that's it. Because the safety car's out, but it just hasn't come up on my screen, which is worrying. Actually, that might not be a bad prediction. But they head away down towards turn 1. We can see already Istvan and Barry looking to make a move ahead of Nico into turn 1. This is going to be brilliant by the Ferrari team. Possibly as they head into the first corner. We can see further back as well. Recently, there's contact! Oh, dear me. And the two Ferraris come together.
0 out of 10. Absolute brain fade and all that. And now Barry Burman is going to have to defend from all the likes behind with more worn tyres. How long's this going to last? Reese Linton having Otis Lawrence fly around the outside as Tamash Gal's looking for the race lead.
He's indeed out of the first sector now, down towards turn 13. Tamash Gal, bit of contact for a slight second, and Otis Lawrence comes through. To the outside he goes on the Haas. He goes to the inside for Barry, and Otis Lawrence takes the lead for the drivers, and he goes to the inside line, goes Ulash, can he make the move work? He's going to keep it to the inside, they go on the exit, power down as they head down towards turn 1, I think here, Ulash might have it done with the inside line.
And Cabana is obviously doing a bit of a squeeze here. Fastest lap coming in from Otis Lawrence there. No real shock to that one. Little bits of brushes between them. Plenty of side-by-side behind. Ulas Azildrim gets his way down. Cabana goes straight on a little bit before rejoining, as we'll see all of this. Barry Berman struggling for grip and is going to be jettisoned outside of the points as Longuet retires.
Oh,
and Barry Berman
Barry
will as well, potentially.
Yeah, and Barry's round on the fight at the end of the first sector. Sorry, though, end of turn 4 there. Big Sham is retired on the circuit. Has Barry Burman is gone from maybe, you know, brilliant to really, really poor for Ferrari here in this race. And we can see as well there, Ulash getting past Tamash Girl there as Shanika Clay gets a 5-second penalty for cutting the corner. So that's also even worse for his race as well. Oh, it's getting even worse and worse for me drivers here on this grid at the moment.
Terrible.
Only 12 finishers here in this race. But what can Riesling to do? Can he try and get a move ahead of here of Otis Lawrence? Because he's gaining in. Battery-wise, it's pretty much equal.
Yeah, he's only really got one opportunity, which is down to 27, or rather 17, as normal corner numbers, that is. And 27, I mean, you've got Slipstream, you've got DRS, but Otis Lawrence surely can easily defend this just by holding the inside line down into 27.
He can, but Reece Leath's going to try and push. Can he get the move done into the final? And it crashed. Oh my goodness. The audio crashed out, but Otis Lawrence wins ahead of Reece, ahead of Ulas. Well, brilliant.